Heaps of people were kind of like, that's a really cool idea. You should make a thing of it. So one day I sat down at home with a beer and I just sat there. I bought Dogecoin.com. That's a bit funny. And I slapped the Doge face onto a coin and just put it live. And I wake up the next day to heaps of retweets. And my co-founder, who's based up in Portland, had messaged me and said, hey, I found that you can change I forked the Bitcoin source code or the Litecoin source code, and you can change the font to Comic Sans. I'm like, ooh, okay, we got to do this. Like, that's hilarious.
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken
all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you had invested $1,000 a year,
Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Monday. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. Hanging out now with you guys. Doge is down still. Made a video this morning, which was kind of interesting. I mean, nobody said 10. Everyone was like, that's going to go much lower, or you don't know what you're talking about. Doge is going up. I'm just like, the charts don't look really great, so I would prefer it to be different, but it is what it is. Here we are in early June, and we talked about the summer months and how boring it may be. And yeah, we get some legs up and legs down, but overall, we'll zoom out on the charts and you'll see like this is kind of really nothing overall. But there's talk still about like things going on and like ETFs, and it's like XRP, Solana, Dogecoin. Yeah. So we'll be looking at that. Also, what people have for some price targets. And then we'll get into some other coins or whatever's being talked about. And then GameStop, of course, going on, the whole thing. And after Roaring Kitty on Friday had his live stream, and he pulled out his magic 8-ball, although he never really asked a question of it. And I was like, wait, I've got one of those. I got to go find it. So over the weekend, I hunted it, I found it, and we got our magic 8-ball. So we'll be asking the magic 8-ball some questions in a little bit. Yes, we will have the magic 8-ball coming out, but not yet. Too soon. We'll get there. We'll get there. So let me drop down here in the corner so you can see the chart nice and big, and I'll zoom out and we'll just look at the daily chart. And here we are. Since like early March, this is exactly where we were. March 1st, March 2nd, right there. We went up. We went down, we went up, we went down. And then now we're just going little B's up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. This is sideways, guys. This is sideways. March, April, May, and now into June. So we identified the dips, accumulate more Doge. Try not to buy when the FOMO is hitting. Try not to buy when Doge is going up, because it's not time yet. It's not time yet. for the big run. When the news is out, that's when you know it's time. And that's when you FOMO in. But the big news isn't out yet. Again, just telling you what I'm doing. You do you. But we're here to talk about it. So that's what we got. What's going on with you guys? Good evening, Vigard. We are going down. It's irritating. And then you know what? We're going to go back up. That's just the mode we're in. Down and up and down and up. That's what we got for a little while. Samuel says we'll look back on June from September and laugh together like millionaires too. Cheers to that, Samuel. Cheers to that. Matt says, not waiting until $1 to take profits logical, or is it emotionally driven for you because you lost out last time? Last time I was going to wait for $1 and it didn't hit $1. Correct. This time I'm taking profits along the way. If Dogecoin goes to $1, great. I missed out on some potential profits, but I'll be good with that. I'm okay with that. I should have sold my GameStop stock last week and bought more Doge today. The GameStop thing is a movement, right? That's my own thing against the banks, against the hedge funds. I'm part of that. So it's not about profits, kind of. I mean, I would love to see a short squeeze and GameStop to go crazy. The chances of that happening, I don't know. I don't have hundreds of millions of dollars into it like Roaring Kitty has, so I have a really small part of my portfolio in GameStop. So it's staying there. It's staying there. How soon before you sell your crypto, you transfer it? Yeah, we were talking about that, and that's going to be like, again, I'm not going to be in the mode of like, oh, I need to hurry and sell it really quick. I need to sell it now. No. The signs will be there when things are going up, and there'll be plenty of time. So I don't see myself being in a position where I need to rush it and sell at an exact moment in time. Took 42 minutes. You transferred from where? If you transferred it from Coinbase or Robinhood, it's going to take some time because those aren't real wallets that is sitting if it's on an exchange. So transferring to your wallet, it's going to take some time. Wallet to wallet transfer direct is different, but transferring off of an exchange into your own wallet sometimes does take a long time. That doesn't surprise me. A-Star, the longer Doge keeps going up and down sideways as opposed to slow and steady gains this bull market, do you think there will just be a week or so of big God candles? Yeah, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. I would love to be able to say, tomorrow we're going to, be at 30, 40 cents, but it's not happening. The news just isn't there for that. So we're in this mode for a while. So we got to get used to it. That's just the way it is. We got to get used to it. Yeah. You transferred it from Robinhood. Yep, that's right. That's not a direct wallet to wallet transfer. That's you telling Robinhood you want to transfer that Dogecoin. And then somebody at Robinhood needs to manually make that transfer for you. Because your Dogecoin on Robinhood is not your Dogecoin. It's Robinhood's Dogecoin. They're holding it for you, right? That's not your wallet that your Dogecoin is sitting in on the Robinhood platform. So somebody has to actually physically take your transfer request and then transfer the Dogecoin. So that's why it takes so long. Hurley turned down the Lakers job. I didn't hear that, low roller. You know, he's got a really good deal at UConn, that's for sure. And does he really want to take on the headache of like LeBron James and all of that? I don't know. There was probably a lot of money there, but yeah, I don't know. Big altcoin run later this year. I agree. It might start earlier than November. We'll see. But that's what I'm saying is this fall, and I know it's June and you all want to have it happen now. We'll get there. We'll get there. Of course, if you looked at on YouTube, right? If you looked on YouTube at all of the, where do I go here? Let's go here. And let's look at what some of these headlines were, right? Well, the one I watched this morning was this one, right? Yeah, Ivan on tech. Bitcoin going vertical this week. He called it up only. And it's just like, yeah, no. No, that's not true. And what were some of the other ones? We'll talk about the Arthur Hayes article in a minute because that was a good one. Tom Crown, Bitcoin and crypto going parabolic. No. And they just continue on and on and on. Where was George's? Because George's this morning was something that was like really positive, and it's just like, no. I don't know. I don't see it right now. But it's like, guys, not happening. So, but they just continue to, yeah, I watch Food of the Week guy. He's hilarious. Review Bra. Every once in a while, I watch one of his. It's hilarious. It's Report of the Week. It's not all positive. And so I put out this video this morning is like, will Dogecoin go down to 10 cents? And like, of course, I didn't say no because it's going sideways. And that's pretty much what I said would happen. Will we see dips? If we do, I said 12 cents, not 10. 12 is as low as we're going to go. So, yeah. Good evening, Alexander. George said CPI number. It is the key if Bitcoin reaches all-time highs since too many shorts. It has nothing to do with CPI. I mean, ridiculous. George is ridiculous. It has nothing to do with CPI. CPI in the United States has nothing to do with the overall Bitcoin price. Has nothing to do with it. But if George thinks so, okay. Are there a lot of shorts? Yeah, a lot of people shorting Bitcoin right now. Yes. And that's going to be something we're going to have to work on. But again, that's for the summer. It's just for the summer. So this fall, there will not be this many shorts on Bitcoin. I can almost guarantee it. That we will not see as many shorts on Bitcoin this fall as we see this summer. Tedward, you bought back into GME again. Maybe it will jump if he exercises options. It could be a glorious thing. We'll see. What's GME doing right now? It's up to about 25 after hours, so a point and a half. Yeah, it really took a beating this morning. GameStop price took a beating this morning. Again, it's the market makers and the shorters. They don't want GameStop to win, so they were beating it down this morning. After hours, it could go on a run. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's Kriss time. How high could GME go? Well, we saw it last week. I don't know whether it was pre-market or after market at about $60. So getting back to $60, I mean, it could do that. Is it going to go much higher than that? It depends on whether we see this like epic short squeeze or not. We'll see. JJ Redick is going to be coaching the Lakers. Ugh, I don't like that guy. But who knows? They offered him $70 million. Can you imagine turning down a $70 million job? Wow. It would come with a lot of headaches, though. And while he's in Yukon, he has total control of everything. So I can see why he would want to stay there. 6 years, 70 million. You went to Yukon? Yeah, what's there to do in Storrs, Connecticut? I mean, really, what is there to do? You're too far from New York City to like go there all the time, right? So you're just kind of stuck there. Yeah. Regarding GME, I'm hearing a lot about people doing a DRS to their stock. Is that just for extra safety for long-term holding, or should it be done because RH has done funny things in the past? Yeah, I don't think it's because of RH. Robinhood is not. I think Robinhood is going to stick this one out. I mean, people hedge their bets all different ways. I don't understand the whole option thing that much. I've never traded options, so don't totally understand it, but we'll see what happens with the ups and downs, that's for sure. Because it's going to be a battle, and it's going to go at least for a week, another week and a half. So, and then we'll see what happens when those options are getting ready to expire. So we still have about a week and a half of this. Mike Davis is back? Really? I remember Mike. Yeah, he's doing sport betting now. Yeah, he was one of the Doge YouTubers. Good guy. Sports betting. Well, you never know. Review bra. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day's ruined. The guy's awesome. Gets all dressed up to talk about fast food. It's hilarious. A couple of years ago during a live stream, somebody said that I look like his father and that I should check him out. And that's all it was. And I was like, okay. And it's like, you kind of get hooked, like his thing. You get hooked on it. More Doge. Buying on the dips. DCA all the way. Will he go bankrupt if GameStop was 20? Well, he's got 15 million other shares of GameStop. So no, he won't go bankrupt. That's for sure. because he's got 15 million shares in spot. So I don't know what happens with the options. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But yeah, 15 million shares on his own. The media is pushing Nvidia stock split. I don't know. I think that's where the interest is all that is. I joked last week, like, wow, you know what? Next week you can buy Nvidia for $100. And I was like, really? That was a joke, knowing that there was a 10-to-1 stock split going. So yeah, so here it is, $121. It was $1,200 on Friday, and now it's 121. So everybody's enjoying having a lot more shares at a lower price per share. That's how the stock splits work. I don't have any Nvidia, don't own it. Wish I would have. Never saw that coming. Never saw that coming. GameStop now up to 25.42 after market, so up to almost 2.3%. So GameStop is slowly rising in aftermarket trading. For those just joining, I've got the Magic 8-ball here. We will be asking it some questions soon. Not quite time yet, but we will. The Magic 8-ball. We will get there. We will get there. Francisco. Doge to the moon, hoping Elon wakes up. I think he will. He's a little busy right now in a number of things. Busy in a number of things. Hey, Paul Dollar, how are you? If I bought Doge in the last week, you got 13.7 cent Doge. Doge didn't go down to 13.7. So I don't know when you got that. I bought here on May 23rd at 15.3. That was the big dip that I saw there, not knowing that that was going to happen. But no, Dogecoin has not traded in the 13s. So I don't know where you got your Dogecoin in the past week. Because, yeah, well, this is Binance, and it only hit 14 right there. It did not go lower. So I don't know what exchange you were trading on, but 13.7 was not to be. But if you did, great. I mean, you got it at a great price. But Dogecoin did not trade at 13.7 on Binance. So that means it didn't trade at 13.7 on most every other exchange, because they mostly follow Binance. eToro, well, there you go. eToro isn't a real exchange. So I saw that. I saw that, eToro. That's okay. You didn't have to retract it. But again, eToro is not a real exchange. So, but if you got it on eToro, good for you. What else going on before we get into the news? Got a lot of news racked up here. What's up, Bull Run? How are you? Yeah, just up and down in the market. A little bit down from the weekend still. Oh, Francisco, don't get sad when I talk about Jasmine. I talk about a lot of coins. It's the excitement the past couple of weeks while this thing was Doge was going sideways was Jasmine. Jasmine had the interest, Jasmine had the news, and so because I've got a bag of Jasmine, I'll talk about Jasmine. But it's not 100% Doge. Talk about other cryptos too. So yeah. But I'm going to do probably at least a video a week on Jasmine because there's a lot of interest in it. It's an interesting project. And so far, I'm already up 10x on my investment on Jasmine, and I'm only up 2x on Doge. So the dog is dead. No. XLM I don't talk about. It's related to XRP, and XRP is just a stable coin, and XLM just doesn't really do much. So doesn't really do much. Oh, you mean Kobasu, the Shiba Inu dog in Japan that the meme was based on? Yes, that is old news. We covered that over a week ago. I thought you were saying you were talking about Dogecoin here, like the dog. So that's okay. Yeah. Look up XLM and XRP. Just do a Google search on both of them together, and you'll see. So, yeah. All right. What's going on this week? Big day is near ahead of Wednesday's Fed rate decision. I already told you what the decision was. I told you months ago what the decision was. And the decision is going to be a big nothing burger. The Fed is not going to lower rates. The Fed is not going to raise rates. And so all of the media are going to be looking for, what does Jerome say? What are the words? Is he going to be dovish? Is he going to be hawkish? And it's like, ugh. So we wait. And we wait. But there'll be some volatility on Wednesday, like there always is on an FOMC meeting day. But in the end, I don't think it's much of anything. But we'll see what happens. What do we want to talk about? We want to talk about Dogecoin. Arthur Hayes, former head of BitMEX, predicts that Dogecoin will get an ETF this cycle. What? Dogecoin getting an ETF? What's that? So if you guys didn't see it on Coin Bureau, Jessica interviewed Arthur Hayes and Raoul Pal. And well, it's a fun article to watch, although I think there was a little bit too much in politics. She asked a little too many political questions, but it's only 40 minutes. You should watch it on YouTube, because I like both these guys, especially Raoul Pal. Yes, it's that guy, the don't F it up guy. And he swears in this little bit, but I think it's okay. But here's what, I'll just play it and then we'll talk about it, okay?
Now, I'm curious to hear from you both when it comes to the degeneracy that is the crypto market in 2024. What have been, if you have any of your degenerate plays? It's not your first rodeo in crypto. You have been in a few market cycles. Are you having any degenerate plays at the moment, or things that you're watching in your portfolio?
I'm less I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time. So if you think of a lot of the degen stuff is basically attention. I don't have enough attention to give out because I'm too busy. So I've kept it pretty straightforward. So I've got whiff, bonk. I still own Doge because I still think Elon's going to do something with Doge. And
Still owns
that's about
Doge.
it. I observe the space. Everyone reads Ansem's feed and trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, stuff like that. But I don't have enough attention to give out to the attention that it needs. So you can actually need to know what you're doing a little bit. So
Yeah.
Arthur is obviously, he's a man of leisure. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, to Raul's point, my leisure consists of running around a court and hitting a felt ball, or putting on a piece of board and skiing down a mountainside. So I also don't have the attention to spend on which particular Dogecoin is the hottest one. I own some with Dogecoin as well. I think Dogecoin is going to get an ETF by the end of the cycle, just because.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Oh,
because it
really?
And
yeah, I agree.
yeah, it's the oldest
Wow.
meme coin. It's on Robinhood in the US. Like, if you're thinking about, TradFi getting into crypto and they're going to put an ETF in anything they can, it's a high market cap thing. It's been around for a while. It's like the original meme coin joke. I mean, Palmer fucking rage quit from crypto, even though he created this like amazingly hilarious thing. So yeah, I think Doge gets an ETF before the end of the cycle. So I'm wrong.
We were speaking to the team at Bitwise, which is one of.
So there it is, Doge. and Raw Paul agreed that it's Doge getting an ETF. And then there was this CoinGape thing that they were talking about XRP, and Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, has expressed optimism for a spot XRP ETF, saying that the direction is inevitable. And I say inevitable in his own mind, because nobody outside of our crypto bubble even knows what XRP is. Nobody knows what the hell's XRP, right? But they do know what Dogecoin is. They do know what Dogecoin is. And when they say Dogecoin ETF, it's like, yes, Dogecoin ETF. It makes all the sense in the world. You've got Bitcoin, and then you've got ETH, right? And what would follow? What would be the next thing? What is the narrative so far this year in crypto? It's memes. It's memes. And as Arthur said, Doge is one of the OG memes. We know it's completely decentralized. So there's no question about it being a security or not. Where XRPs, Ripple's still in legal battle with the SEC over that. I just wish they would do it now and not at the end of the cycle, because we wouldn't want to see like these Doge ETFs start up and then the price of Doge is going down. That would be bad. So I would love to see it, but I'd love to see it before Doge actually got implemented onto X or with Tesla, anything else Elon's going to do with it that's going to cause the price to go up. But of course, that's not the way it's going to work. It's going to wait till all that is done. It's going to have everybody's attention because of that. The price will have already spiked up. And then they'll start talking about an ETF, and by the time they finally get around to it, the price will be like way back down or something like that. But yeah, that's what all this is about. And there's a couple of articles about this, about Dogecoin ETF on that article and this article. And it's about it. Yes, it's about the memes. That's the big trend, that has been going this cycle, this year, about the memes, even though the Dogecoin price has not done as well as others, like Bull Runs Pepe and people into Whiff and Bonk and a lot of these other degenerate meme tokens, because there's a lot of them. There's been the Turbo, and there's like Iggy Azalea's mother token. There's a bunch of them. But the one everyone knows about is Dogecoin. So that makes sense for an ETF, something like that. It's the oldest meme coin. It's on Robinhood. If you're thinking about TradFi getting into crypto, and they're going to put an ETF on anything they can, it's a high market cap thing. So, I mean, Solana, XRP, or Doge. Solana, a lot of questions still about what it is. XRP, I just told you, has its own problems. But Doge, yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was funny and thought that would be the main story during this stream, would be this Dogecoin ETF thing. Kind of funny. And of course, Raul Paul said, yeah, I'm still in Doge. I think Elon is going to do something with Dogecoin. He said it right there. So he owns Doge as well. And we just wait. And we just wait. So that's what we're doing. We're zoomed out. We're just waiting. It's not a great looking chart, like I said in my video this morning. It's not a great looking chart. We broke out of this triangle to the downside, and we're still kind of drifting somewhat downwards here. So not great. Yeah. How will ETF affect Doge's price? Like I said, I think by the time they finally get around to it, Doge will already have had a big spike. Maybe it would stabilize it somewhat more than anything else, I would think. Again, it would depend on what the appetite is for a Dogecoin ETF. I still think retail will drive Doge's price more than anything else. So that would be it. Wouldn't they have to file soon? It takes a while. I think those ETH ETFs were filed for like 6 months ago or more, and it's still not approved. So, and I haven't heard anything about anyone filing for Doge. Matt, you can buy Jasmine on Coinbase in the United States if you're looking for a platform. That's where I bought mine. I bought all mine on Coinbase. Silly Brad, a friend of mine expressed interest in investing in XRP. Yeah, you don't even have to steer them away from it. You can just tell them the truth. It's a stable coin. XRP is lower today than it was a year ago. And it's like we've just had this bull, first part of a bull market. And it is lower today than where it was a year ago. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Well, I'm pretty sure of that. Let's just see. It's only 49 cents now. Wow. It's not even 50 cents anymore. XRP, 1 year. Yep, it's down. 1.68%, down for the year. There's not many that are down over a 12-month period. XRP is one of them. If you're wondering about Dogecoin, just for comparison, on the 1-year chart, wait till it loads, loading. 1 year, Dogecoin is up 134%. Because it was down here at like 6.1 cents. So I'm just saying, you just have to show up the chart and you just say, you really want to invest in this crap? That's XRP. That is XRP. But if you want to invest in something that's really cool, Sorry, monkey. But up to number, was 51 earlier. Now it's 52. Jasmine. What's Jasmine over the past 1 year? It's up 1,000%. Yes, 1,000% for Jasmine. That's why I talk about Jasmine, because this chart is awesome. And I think it's just getting started. So we do talk about some Jasmine, yes. Because we were buying it down here last summer at 0.003. So we are up 10x on Jasmine. That's all. But yeah, Doge up 130% so far this bull market. That's not bad. Doge has to wait for its own news. Jasmine had its news twice so far this year, has jumped both times, and I think it's going to continue. So happy. I have a big bag of Solana still holding, didn't sell any. Solana will do fine, bull run. It's not going to, I don't think you're going to get another 10x out of Solana, though. It did that last fall. But we'll see. There are 50,000 meme coins created every month. I know. There's big competition. So much money going into the memes on all these different tokens, and which would have normally gone into Dogecoin probably. So yeah. Litecoin ETF. Probably not before Doge, but who knows? I'd rather see Doge be taken more seriously as a currency, X payments accepted by more companies rather than a Doge ETF. I agree with that. Having an ETF on essentially what's a currency, probably not so great. Which is why I'm not a big fan of this whole Doginals, DRC20 ordinal thing. And if MyDoge app is going to have all this big support for these NFTs on the Dogecoin blockchain, I'm not a fan. That's going to slow down the blockchain. So I don't want to do that. 80-cent Doge, that's going to be tough, Fladden. It's going to, again, it all depends on what happens. If there's a full integration of Dogecoin onto X as part of X payments, Dogecoin will easily be 80 cents and more. But if it's just kind of half-assed, you know, it's like, yeah, we're going to allow some limited payments of some type in Dogecoin, as well as a bunch of other cryptocurrencies, then it's going to be like, that's not so great. That's not so great. So, yeah. You can buy Jasmine on Crow. The crypto.com exchange, though, is so terrible. And you pay fees on that as well. Just like Coinbase, you pay fees. Yeah, crypto charts aren't looking good across the board. Crypto volume low. Right. It's the beginning of the summer. I don't know why you've got all of these other YouTubers saying there's all these parabolic runs coming. It's not. It's like, hold off, guys. Yeah, maybe in the fall. It's just not happening now. The charts aren't looking like it. It's just like the mood isn't there. The volume isn't there. It's all just kind of like everything's checked out for the summer. That's what it is. But you listen to these other YouTubers and they're still like, it's coming, parabolic run, everything up. And I'm like, no. But hey, they get a lot of views. It's all that hopium, right? They just spit it all out. I tell it like it is, like I see it. And if I see that it's not so great, that's what I talk about. That's where we are right now. Are there great looking, charts in the future? Sure. It's just not this week, and it's not this month, and it's probably not next month. So we wait. We wait. Did I see Andrew Left interview? Yes. Yeah, he said something about Doge. I don't even remember what it was. It was kind of a joke. So it's like, whatever. Mind the gap, bought some Jasmine on Coinbase, but the fees are ridiculous. Yeah, Coinbase fees aren't great. But if it goes 10x, you won't even recognize. You won't even remember the fee that you paid. So, yeah, and its price has held up. I mean, you see this on the 4-hour chart for Doge, right? Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. But let's take a look at the Jasmine chart, and you're like, okay, now that's different. Look at those two charts. They're like almost opposite of each other. And so you wonder why I talk about Jasmine. Because that's a great looking chart there. And Jasmine didn't have that big red candle jumping down like almost every other crypto had. The other one moving today is Oasis Rose. Did you see that? That's a good looking chart too. Those are the two big winners this week in my bag of cryptos is Oasis Rose and Jasmine. Just about everything else is kind of down. You know what's starting to wake up is Cardano. Did you see that? It had kind of this run, and then of course it just ran right head on into the big dump, and so it dumped even harder. It started to wake up. There was a run going on, and then it just said, nope, not yet. Not yet, Cardano. And then Solana's is like, just meandering down with everything else. Hedera, meandering down. Sheeb. Everything else is down. ETH, kind of sideways, still flattened out, along with Bitcoin. So that's what we got. That's what we've got. We're getting close for the 8-ball. Think about questions you want to ask the magic 8-ball. We're almost to that segment. Magic 8-ball. It's coming. It's coming. Imagine investing based on Elon's tweet. Of course. Everybody does that. Is Iggy Azalea cashing out? I didn't see that. I saw the mother coin had done very well, but didn't see that she was cashing out. Lucas, what's happening? Alex, how are you? Anything new about Doge and future soon or any news? Nothing. It's all quiet. All of these articles are all about like reasons Doge may take on 20-cent target this week. Is one of these articles I saw today, and it was just like, this is all about what its market cap is, volume of trading, market patterns, where it's trading and price. It gets into the RSI and the common directional index, ADX, the MACD indicator, the superior oscillator. It's like these guys can do all the technical analysis they want. But Dogecoin doesn't trade by TA. Dogecoin trades by hype and news. It's just the way it is. Otherwise, it's just going to follow Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes down, Doge goes down a little more. When Bitcoin goes up, many times Doge goes up higher percentage. That's generally how it trades. It doesn't matter what the oscillating indicator is or the MACD. Doesn't matter for Dogecoin. I kind of laugh every time someone starts doing all this detailed technical analysis on the trading of Dogecoin. It's like, yeah, come on. And then you start seeing them doing TA on like Turbo and like some of these other memes. And it's like, oh God, it's really, no. I know Tom Crown has fun with it though, and you take his humor. But others that do it, it's just like, really, no. No. But don't underestimate the power of Doge, and that is correct, Jock. That's absolutely correct. Because there is something there. There's definitely something there. Yeah, what does the Pepe chart look like? I didn't look at the Pepe chart in the same time frame. It's just kind of drifting down. There's a 4-hour time frame. So from its high back here on 27th of May, oh, that is 30% down. I mean, that's a chunk. That's a chunk. 30% down in 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, that's Pepe. Iggy Azalea. She created Mother. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, Mother tokens can soon be used to buy phones. I saw that. I'm just like, okay, I don't know how that works. I don't know who's accepting Mother tokens for phones unless they're being run through Iggy herself. I mean, come on. But if I go onto the crypto bubbles here, Wormhole is having a big drop. Jasmine's just kind of in the middle, floating around, not doing much. And there's Doge down about 2%. But you go to the third page, and then you get to Mother. So there it is. So Mother now has a market cap of $184 million for the Mother token. $184 million. Up 20% for the day. We'll see what it is up for the week. 167%. An all-time over 800%. So yeah, the Mother token. That's Iggy Azalea. There you go. Doge just hanging. To you, it's your whole investment. To Elon, it's a joke. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of, but then Elon's, I mean, half of his life is a joke. He treats, I mean, buying Twitter was a joke when it happened. Now he's taking it seriously, got into this whole freedom of speech thing, but the whole idea just started as a joke. So yeah. I know if I zoomed out on Pepe, you would see the big run, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the past couple weeks. Most cryptos are down right now. So MyDoge is going to add DRC20. Yes, they've already done all the coding for it. The next big update is going to have it on it. It's going to support it because they can make money off it. So I don't think they care. I don't think they care. Okay, gang. Magic 8-ball time. So Roaring Kitty on Friday during his live stream, he pulled out the Magic 8-ball, which I guess he used to do in his GameStop live streams years ago. And he was kind of joking. But he said, you got to have a good question. If you're going to use a Magic 8-ball, you got to ask it a good question. So, do any of you have a question for the Magic 8-ball? And we will ask the Magic 8-ball. That's what we're going to ask. Right. Magic 8-ball. Come on. Shake it up. Oh, D's got the winning question right now. Shaking up the Magic 8-ball. Shaking it up. D still has the winning question. All right, we're going to do it because that is a good question. Oh, Magic 8-ball. Is Dogecoin going to go to the moon? Shake, shake, shake. And the Magic 8-ball says, better not tell you now. Better not tell you now. That is what the Magic 8-ball says. Better not tell you now. Oh, crushed. We were all crushed by the Magic 8-ball. All right. Well, Wednesday, we will have our next question for the Magic 8-ball. Oh, crushed. I don't even know how this thing works. It's pretty cool, though. Ah, crushed. We had some other good questions here, but they'll have to wait till Wednesday for our next Magic 8-ball question. Ah. Is the top this year 2025? That's all for Dogecoin. That's all on the shoulders of Elon. Is Elon going to do something with Doge in 2024 or 2025? How long is it going to take? That's what we're waiting for. Meanwhile, GameStop dumped 15%. Roaring Kitty jokes about his position. Keith. And he posted this today. You were a billionaire. So he gets it. He knows. But we got a week and a half for this whole GameStop thing to play out. And I think it's going to continue to be a battle. Still up 2% after market. 25.35. So the low was 23.06 was the low today for GameStop. but it curled back up in the afternoon and now is up after market. But I mean, the GameStop trading, it just got pounded by the shorters and the market makers. It just pounded. Was there profit taking in here? Maybe for some, but yeah. Not much else going on stock-wise. Again, we had the Nvidia split, 10 for 1. MicroStrategy still at $1,600. Coinbase had a good, another good trading day today, topped up at $253. Dropped a little bit right at close, but still up 2.5% for the day on Coinbase. And for those who are AMC, still hanging out, $4.70 or so. That's down quite a bit from where we were last week. But then AMC was riding a lot of that GameStop hype and has fallen back down. So I still feel good about getting out of AMC at $12, over $12. But then I put a bunch into GameStop. So what's the difference, right? What's the difference? Yeah, we don't want to do that. I understand. So we'll check in on GameStop. But that's Roaring Kitty. He gets it. He knows what we're talking about. We'll zoom back into the 15-minute chart here on what the trading is, because we know what it looks like zoomed out. It's not great. The hedge fund is back on GameStop short sellers. Yep. Oh, yeah, there's a big battle going on. It's a big battle. So I think it's going to play out mostly this week. We'll see. Will MicroStrategy do a stock split? That's a good question. I have one share. I own one share of MicroStrategy. And it's just more to follow it than anything else. But I mean, it's $1,600 though. If they did a 10 for 1 split, and so would then trade at $1.60, and then I would have 10 shares. Okay. And then go back up to 1,600. I would love that. That'd be awesome. It could do it. It could do it. So yeah, we'll watch for that. But they could do a stock split, especially in a bull market like we have with, with Bitcoin. Yeah, Louis, until X money transmitter license is approved in every state, I don't see Elon doing anything with crypto. So most likely 2025 could be the year for Doge. Could be. 4 years ago, it was 2021, early 2021. So if it follows that same kind of 4-year history, it'd be early 2025. With GME making a few billion recently, do you think crypto investing is in their future? Well, I made a tweet today. You don't follow me on X? This is what I said. GameStop down about 15%. Oh, no, not that one. It's the other one. This one. GameStop should just buy Bitcoin with all their cash and transform into a gaming technology company, would send both their stock and the Bitcoin price through the roof. That's what I said. Because they're sitting on a lot of cash. If they became, in transform, that was the word that Keith Gill used on Friday, is the sort of phase 2 of GameStop. They should transform them into something. And I was like, imagine GameStop transforms into a gaming technology company. It buys a bunch of Bitcoin. That would send GameStop's stock soaring if they bought a bunch of Bitcoin with their cash. It would send it soaring. But who knows? Anyway, yes, I did tweet that earlier. You got to follow me on Twitter, X, at Kriss. That's me. Having fun. I read History MicroStrategy. They did a reverse split. Reverse splits are generally not good. But 2002, they weren't doing well. That's following the big .com bubble. And there was a lot of companies that were doing reverse splits then. But to do an actual split like Nvidia did, that's generally a good thing. Reverse splits are bad. Gari Network. I have no idea what that is. Never heard of it. Gari Network. A Web3 streaming platform on Solana. So and they have a token. Why do you need a token? Gari Network. 2 cents price. $8 million market cap. Out of their total supply, only half are circulating. So you got to watch that. Only half of their total supply is actually in circulation. Down 10% for the week, down 12% for the month, down 47% for the year. So not great on the price action for Gari Network. I don't really follow anything on Solana, so it's the world's largest Web3 audio and video live streaming platform, of which there are how many? I don't know if there's a lot of these yet. It's like they got a bunch of partnerships. Again, I don't know who these are all with. But, again, we're still early in this whole cryptocurrency thing. We don't know who the winners are really going to end up being. Mostly it's going to be the big companies that are going to buy out smaller companies and just become bigger. It's really hard for the small ones to really make it and become big. But with crypto, blockchain technology, Web3, gaming, those things, who knows? Hi, Wei, how are you? Should you sell your bag? Well, I can only tell you what I'm doing. And I'm waiting on Elon for Dogecoin. I'm waiting. GME needs to do something in the future to adapt. Otherwise, they're going to be just a blockbuster. You're right. They will. And they will not. They won't become anything. Yeah, they have to do something. Not only did AMC have a split, a reverse split, but then they had an offering on top of that. They had that whole ape coin or ape stock too that ended up then getting wrapped into AMC and further diluted the AMC stock. So they had like 3 things in a row. It was like boom, boom, boom. And now there's like so many AMC shares. So I said, I don't trust Adam Aron. And sure enough, like right on cue a few weeks ago, it's like that offering further dilution. Why buy GameStop if you can buy Pepe? So I bought GameStop. Again, if you follow me, you know I don't like the banks and I don't like the hedge funds. I'm supporting the cause. So that's why I bought GameStop stock, to be part of the group supporting Keith Gill and fighting against the banks and the hedge funds. So that's what it's about. Cat Guardian, how are you? Is it safe to buy at this range? So again, we've been talking about going into the summer that there's going to be dips in the price. And I mean, we are in dip range right now. Now, is that to say that this is the bottom and Doge is just going to go up over 15 cents from here and not see the 14s or anymore? We don't know. Or could we revisit the 13s even, and maybe even touch down even to 12s? I think something that low, like I talked about this morning, is probably going to take Bitcoin taking a big nosedive to get Doge down in these levels. But it could dip lower. Again, you have to think about what your strategy is and what your outlook is on Doge and where you think Doge is going. And that should play into your decision on whether you want to buy more Doge or not, because that's up to you. So you've got 13K in Doge, average 18 cents, and you want to average down. So yeah, the timing of it is up to you. My investing is once a month, pretty much, and I don't get paid for my extra side business stuff until around the 20th or 21st of the month. I mean, this is when I bought on the 24th, 23rd here last month. So I'm waiting for that money to come in, and then I will look to buy more. That's just me. But, you know, as I said this morning, looking at the chart, it's not looking great right now. And again, Wednesday, we're going to have some volatility with the FOMC meeting. We don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is still up here, 69.5. So it didn't drop that much compared to what Doge did. So it's going to take a lot of effort for Doge to get back up to 16 cents, which would be pretty much equivalent to, you know, to Bitcoin up here. So you've got to decide that for yourself and how you want to play that. Maybe you put a half in here and then you put the next half in. Depending on where it goes, you might get a better price for the other half, and you might not. You don't know. Something to think about. Yeah, I'm not buying any Pepe at this point anyway. I mean, Pepe's come down 30%, but still, it's not something I'm buying. Pepe, you can sports cards and Pokemon. I think they would be better getting into technology, personally. I mean, seriously. That would be the move, not sports cards and Pokemon. That is not going to keep them afloat. They need a transformation. I'm kind of half kidding about the Bitcoin, but if they really got into serious gaming technology, they could probably do well with as much money as they have now. Yeah, how many Funko Pops do they have to sell, right? To make $1 billion, you know? It's like, no. Funko Pops ain't gonna do it. All that Doge selling is gonna pump meme coin casino low market caps right now. Yeah, we're seeing it. We're just seeing a lot of the memes are retracing. Yep. Jasmine isn't though. Jasmine's up here. Holding very well. And this Oasis Rose thing is the other one that I'm watching right now. A small bag of this, but it was one of those I bought last summer as well. And I think I bought it at like 4 cents. So now hitting 12 cents, that's a 3x on my Rose bag. So happy about that. And again, like I said, Jasmine, I'm up 10x on Jasmine. And Doge is just 2x so far. My averages are like 6.5 overall. So 14.3. It's a little over a 2x. When the reversal pump, JS? Yeah, I know. When? We got to make up for this big drop here that we had Friday. Got to get back up at least here. 16. Nvidia, great stock to buy now. Will it go up to 300 by year's end? It could. That'd be more than double. It's right now $121 after the 10-for-1 stock split. Nvidia now $121. So yeah, it could go up that much. I mean, it's incredible what they're doing with these chips, especially with the AI just eating it all up. They were in the right place at the right time. Sometimes that happens with a company, and they are huge now. GameStop still 25, 27, just not huge aftermarket volume like we saw last week. Kind of quiet, actually. Not much else happening on the stuff I watch. Yeah, I'm not in the dividend game. I'm really not. But good for you. That's good. That's good money. That's like passive income, right? If you're in a bunch of dividend stocks and just collecting. Right now, I'm in crypto for these big gains this bull cycle. That's the game I'm playing. We'll see, next year. Once I sell all the crypto and I find the real estate that I'm buying, and I'll see what I have left. And then I may have a different strategy. We'll see. But right now, it's all into crypto for this bull run. That's what I'm in. This could be the bottom. I wish I could say. Maybe that's a question for the Magic 8-ball on Wednesday. Maybe that's the question. Is it the bottom? Nvidia selling the shovels. Save pickaxes. We know Elon is doing the licenses for X payments in the US. I haven't heard anything about any other countries. Have not heard a thing. Don't think Jasmine can't go down. Watch out. Right now, despite all of this downward movement in almost 95% of the cryptos over the past week, Jasmine held up. So right now, I'm not worried about a big pullback in Jasmine. This chart is setting up very nicely to create a new support level here at about 3.7, 3.8 cents. And ready for the next leg up. That's what I see on the Jasmine chart. It's looking very positive. Because everything else dumped, Jasmine didn't. So yeah, I'm not worried. And I'm not at a point where I want to start thinking about taking profits yet in Jasmine. But that's just me. I could be wrong. But I don't think so. And then this other mover again is Oasis Rose is trading very well right now. Oh, the gold rush. Got it. You can't give financial advice, but can the magic 8-ball? I think that was Keith's thing on Friday's Roaring Kitty live stream. I think that's the point he was making, right? It's like he can't say anything, but can the magic 8-ball? Is that considered financial advice? I think that was his whole point there. It's like magic 8-ball. Right. Magic 8-ball. But then he ended up not asking it a question. Maybe it was to give us a hint that he's going to do another live stream at some point in time, because we don't know. He ended it, and it was like he did not make any comment about doing it again or what he was going to do next. But he said he'd be around, and of course he did he posted a meme last night and then one again today. Am I looking to buy a new meme? No, I'm not. I'm not. What, crow with knife? That was the one that was built on Kronos, right? The crow with the knife. It's just like, what? If you choose to listen to a plastic ball, that's on you. Yeah. Doge to 30 cents? We could. Yes, we could. Hey, Gene, if you want your average price down, just transfer your crypto external wallet after the transfer complete. Go back to exchanges. Buy now, you will get average cost low. That's a trick. That's not real. You still on your spreadsheet will have the average cost you have. X is for X videos. It's amazing how much stuff there is on X Twitter. All the porn that's there. It's there. And they don't seem to want to get rid of it. So it is what it is. That's going to be the big money maker in AI, guys. It's going to be porn, right? Porn was the leading money maker on the internet. That's going to be AI. It's all going to be about porn. So I'm sure all those porn companies are just can't wait until that technology is there. I'm sure they're already working on it, because that's where the money's going to be. Porn AI. The magic 8-ball coin. I should have launched a token. Can you imagine launching that token on Friday? The magic 8-ball token. There's probably one out there, right? Wouldn't surprise me. I forget what the site is that I look those things up on. Yeah, there's probably one out there. $0.17 by the end of the week. That's this yellow line here. Right now, my target is 16, just to get back up to this level, just to get back up to the red line here. That would be 16. But right now, there's no momentum. It's all just kind of flat. Again, after Friday's dump. And it's not looking great right now. Not looking great. What is it called? Dex Tools? Yeah, Dex Tools. Let's see what comes up. Magic 8. Yes. Magic 8 balls. There's a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them, but one of them has a picture. So we'll look at that one. It was launched on the 7th. There you go. Somebody did it. And they did it on Solana. They've launched it. It spiked up, came back down, flattened out. $12,000 in liquidity, 500 holders. Nope, not successful. The Magic 8-ball token was not successful. Somebody's still buying some. Somebody just bought $159 worth of Magic 8-ball token. Anyway. And I don't know about these others. That one, that would have been the one. Again, Magic 8, right? There's a second one on Sol. Has less liquidity. They're all super low liquidities. Nothing. Nothing. Have a good evening, Bull Run. We'll see you. Magic 8 ball is coin market cap, symbol Magic 8. Yeah, I just found it. It's just not great. Oh, here's one on ETH. Yeah. This one isn't doing much either. Only liquidity is only 17,000, and it's just nope. Not there. Dun, dun, dun. If Nvidia drops to $90, you'll go in heavy. I'll bet anything under 100, people are going to just start jumping in. I don't see it going below 99. It's just like a number, right? If you see it drop down, there's going to be so much buying. BTC shaking alts. Watch what they're doing. BTC dominance, I saw you had asked about that too, or noted that, and it's still up here, 55. It's still strong. So there's just not much liquidity in alts. So it doesn't surprise me, Bitcoin dominance going up. So it's all gearing up for the fall. We just have to be patient and wait. Continue to buy on dips. That's my strategy. It's not fun. I wish it were, but it's not. But again, I mean, compared to where we were last year, 6-cent Dogecoin, Jasmy at 0.0036. Last year was tough last summer. It was tough, but what were we doing? We were buying. We were buying. Again, this was my Kriss DCA portfolio. I put in $10,000. It's at 26.4, but that's just because I went in half on Doge. And so Doge at 6 cents, up 134%, but again, half Doge. If I had gone more Jasmy, which is up 970%, the whole portfolio would be up more. But the deal was we would buy Doge and then spread out the others amongst a bunch of other coins. And that's what we did. And we were buying this DCAing live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday during my live stream. We were DCAing into these others. Render up 500%. We even got a little Bitcoin, which is up 150%. ETH up 120. SHIB up 177. Got some Algorand, we're up 68%. Our Litecoin is at 12. Matic is up 5, and then there's XRP. Down 14%. Stupid XRP. But yeah, we were buying last summer, and that's when I was buying a lot for myself. Including Jasmy. So that's pretty sweet. But you can't win them all. I mean, that's why I do a diversified portfolio myself, right? If I was only Dogecoin and that's all I had, my portfolio would not be as good as it is. Because I bought Render and I bought Jasmy. I bought others that are up more than Dogecoin. Now, when Dogecoin goes crazy, which it eventually will, I'm hoping it outperforms all those others. But until then, we wait and we see. It's the problem with invention. Everything's already been done. Yeah, it's tough to find the new thing before everybody else has already done it. You've been in crypto for 8 years. Never seen alts not get any bounces like this. Manipulation to bring people into Bitcoin. Could be. Could be. I mean, but I've been saying for months that wait for the fall. Wait for the fall. Dogecoin is, no, it's not cooked. It's just hanging. It's still up from a year ago. 135% from a year ago. Yes, Doge ETF. Yeah, we covered that earlier, Joe. If you want to see that part of the stream, you can slide the timer back. We covered all of that earlier with Arthur Hayes and Raul Paul both supporting Doge and saying, if there's going to be another ETF after ETH, it's going to be Doge. That's what they said. Not stupid XRP, not Solana. It's Doge. If they capitulate Doge, memes will follow. Memes will do well. I mean, SHIB is just sitting there waiting too in the same position as Doge. And I agree, altcoins are stronger, but maybe less volatile. And we may not see the huge gains this run, except for the ones that are actually, doing good projects and have real utility. And we can see their price go up based on that and not just because everything else is going up. As Ryan says, we've been waiting this long. What's another few more months? And that's, I know it's hard. I mean, you guys want me to hear like next week we're going to go to the moon, but you know me and you know why you come here and you listen to me, because I do kind of tell it like it is, and I don't give you false hope like some of those other YouTubers, because there's a lot of those guys and there's not a lot like me. So I don't get as many viewers as they do, and I don't get all of the subs that they do. That's okay. I can live with myself. They probably do too somehow. They just say, oh, I'm going to do another Bitcoin parabolic run video. Okay, here we go. Let's do another one and show the same charts over and over again, or the next iteration of the same charts. Yeah, I give George, George had been around for a long time, yes, but it does get a bit old, especially on a day when everything's down. And he's talking about Bitcoin parabolic run and it's down. Don't take my quote out of context, Mars. Nvidia could surpass Microsoft. It's so big. Hey, nice mood. Yep, 17. It's just going to take a little while. You're done buying. You got your bag. Now you're waiting. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. If you've got your bag, you're happy with it, and you wait. Elon needs to say something when he's ready. He's been hinting, though, and I've been following all the hints all along. There have been a lot of hints that he hasn't given up on Doge. That's the way I read it. Have to status report your funds after vacation, then you'll see how much more. Yep. My next vacation isn't until September now. I might have a few weekends where I do kind of long weekends for the summer, 3-day weekend here or there, going down New York City next month. And then in August, we always do a Tanglewood, go out and hear a concert in Western Massachusetts. And we always make that a long weekend. And then it's going to be Florida in September, the big Universal Studios trip. Even though Billy, who tweeted X payments, possible Doge and grade, yet Elon never replied or said anything. Yep, because Elon isn't ready yet. Yeah, he's not ready to reply to such an obvious thing like that, Jack. That's what I think. No bounce yet. We're waiting. Doge should start a second coin called Wait. There's probably a Wait coin out there too. That would surprise me, right? I'll bet there's a Wait. Got to be a Wait. Yes, there's a Wait. Wait. $5 million market cap for Wait. $700,000 in liquidity. Wow. It's been around a while. It was made in August of 2022. Is the weight coin. It's had a couple big runs. It had a run here in December last year up to 46 cents. 46 cents. And now it's all the way down to 6 cents. So, yeah. I don't think anybody's waiting anymore on that one. And Doge is a top 10 coin, but Doge can be a top 5 coin. Plus, when it comes to investing, particularly when it comes, if you compare it to like Pepe and WIF and those were like, nobody knew what those would do. And those are just like, 5 or 10 out of like 10,000 tokens, that have been made in the past year. Needle in a haystack. If you're chasing the meme token game, we just saw like the Magic 8-ball one, right? It's like maybe the Magic 8-ball was going to be like the Costco hot dog, right? And somehow it would catch on and a bunch of people would buy in and then it would just grow and grow and grow. And it didn't. So if you threw a bunch of money at Magic 8-ball and then it dies off, you lose. And there's a lot more losers than winners in that game. Doge Pizza. When I'm in New York, I'm going to go visit the Williamsburg Pizza. I'll try. I'll be busy, but I'll try. I don't know if Dogecoin is going to run much without Elon. I don't think it will. I think it needs that news to spark that interest, is what Doge needs. You're going to be getting a Doge pizza? Yep. Again, I don't know about the Crow Exchange low roller and what the chance of success is. If you have a good idea, you got to be able to market it and get enough people interested so it can grow. That's a tough game. A tough game. So what do you guys think? Dogecoin ETF? Sure. Yes. Dogecoin ETF. We'll see how this plays out. Unfortunately, right now we're stuck in this kind of, early June, summer doldrum, low volume, just not a lot of interest. And we got to see how this plays out. That would be nice if X got some momentum in getting these money transmitter licenses. If they were up in the 30s or 40s in the number of states, then wow, now we're getting somewhere. But we get one state here, one state there, and it's taken so long. So we wait. Anyway, so that's what we got for today. Look, everyone, I hope everyone has a great evening celebrating the Celtics winning the second game in their NBA Finals. That shifts to Dallas. Next game Wednesday night will be after my live stream. So I will be live Wednesday. We will ask the Magic 8-ball a question and hopefully get a much better answer than we got tonight. Until then, hope you're all well. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.